Over the last few years, we have started to see more and more research showing that sitting too much can have very negative effects on our health beyond what would perhaps seem obvious. If you regularly exercise, but then spend a lot of time sitting, you are still risking health problems. So it goes beyond simply mitigating a sedentary lifestyle. While making sure that you are getting the minimum recommendation for exercise is important and can help reduce the effects of sitting, it may not be enough. Most of us don't even realize how much we actually sit throughout any given day. Sure, we know we sit a lot while we're working, but what about your commute to work, your meal times and leisure time? How about watching TV? We sit a lot and it adds up. Humans are built to stand upright. That's how we evolved, and so how our bodies, such as our heart and cardiovascular system, work most effectively. When we are in a seated position, we are restricting our bodies from working at their full capacity. This reduced efficiency is even showing to put you in an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, just to name a few. When you are in the seated position, you are experiencing reduced blood flow to your lower body, which affects your vascular system. You will experience decreased efficiency in digestion. You need to be moving your muscles to digest fats and sugars, so when you're not moving, your body is likely to retain them. Long periods of sitting leads to weakening of the muscles through your legs and glutes and back. Specifically, since when you're seated, most of the muscles are being kept in a shortened position, all of this can lead to an increased risk of injury and lack of these muscles being able to effectively stabilize your body, or lead to pain and problems through your hips and back. The poor posture, often seen when sitting, can even lead to poor spine health, such as compression of your discs. Speaking of posture, if you spend your time hunched over a keyboard, you're likely to experience pain and stiffness in your neck and shoulders. The good news is, so many of these ill effects can be mitigated by simply making more of a point to get up, get your body moving, and that blood flowing regularly throughout your day. Let's be honest, as great as it would be if everyone could get to the gym each day and knock out a great workout, that's just not realistic for many of us. We're busy with work, family, life. And when it comes to our health and exercise, perhaps the most feasible approach is to work it in throughout your day instead of trying to carve out one large chunk of time. Breaking up a workout into smaller, more bite-sized pieces can be just as effective as getting it all done in one go. And I'm here to show you how you can get some of that workout done at work and in your office. Really, this type of workout can be done almost anywhere and with little space. Just because you're at the office doesn't mean you can't get in a quick workout. Don't rush this. Do each exercise with focus and intention and not just mindlessly moving through them. While we really want to encourage you to stand up, there are some stretches you can easily do first that will help prepare and loosen your body. Begin by just moving through some neck rolls and simple head turns. Roll your shoulders back and then roll them forward. Gently pull back on your fingers to stretch your wrists and your hands. You should never feel any pain when doing a stretch, just a gentle pull. Interlace your fingers and reach straight up towards the ceiling. Really stretch like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Reach your arms straight out to the side and start to pull them back. Feel your chest open up. Take it a little bit further and reach for the back of the chair. Take both arms and twist to one side of your chair. Really focus on lifting through your spine, trying to elongate it as you deepen the stretch. With one leg outstretched, lean forward and reach toward your toe. Hold that stretch, focusing on your breath. After a few inhales and exhales, release and switch legs. Sitting up tall, bring one knee up towards your chest and hold it. Take this time to do a few ankle rolls. And then switch sides. Cross one ankle over the opposite thigh. Again, starting out sitting very tall, lean forward, leading with your chest, and hold the stretch. If you want to make it a little deeper, gently press down on your knee. Switch sides. Keeping that good posture, your shoulders back, chest out, extend one leg out in front and lift it up and down. Do about 10 on one side and then switch to the other. Let's go ahead and stand up now and come next to our desk. Go ahead and put both hands on the edge of your desk and walk your feet a few feet back. You should now be at an incline position and leaning into your desk, keeping your body straight from shoulders to heels, and do a push-up. Let's do about 10 of these. Maintaining this position with our hands and feet, go ahead and drop your hips down and look up. Turn sideways and feel free to keep holding onto your desk for balance. Take one large step back and bend your knees to about a 90-degree angle. Lower down into a lunge, do 10, and then switch feet. You want your weight to be shifted right in between your legs. Turn so that your back is facing the desk. Hold on with your hands and walk your feet out a step or two, just enough that you can lower yourself down by bending your elbows. You should feel this through the back of your arms and your triceps. Coming back into that push-up position where your feet are a few steps behind you and you're leaning into the desk, keeping your arms straight, focus on holding your core really tight. This is a plank position that just by holding it and maintaining this position is activating the muscles of your core. Go ahead and walk your feet back up a little closer and bring one leg out behind you. Flexing that foot and keeping your knee bent, simply lift your leg up. Do about 10 on this side and do 10 on the other side. Keeping your hold on the desk, walk your feet back into a forward bend. You should be able to achieve a 90-degree angle in your hips and just enjoy the stretch. Feel the stretch through the back of your body, through your shoulders, through your hips. Just hold this and focus on your breathing. Don't forget you can also utilize your chair. Make sure that it is a sturdy and stable chair so that it doesn't roll out from under you. Starting about a foot in front of your chair, pull your hips back as though you were going to sit down. You can touch the chair and then come right back up. Do about 10 of these chair squats. From the seated position, scoot your hips forward to the edge of the chair. Simply focus on tightening your abs and slowly leaning back to where your shoulders graze the back of your chair and then come back up. You should feel this activating your core muscles. Another fun exercise for your core are chair bike crunches. Alternating bringing one knee up and then the other, meet the opposite elbow to the knee, alternating each time. If your office isn't conducive to these exercises, get creative. Stand from your desk and stretch every hour or so. Go for a walk during your lunch break. Just make sure it is tailored to you. Remember, there are many options that you can do to get yourself moving throughout the day.